DJ Metal Craig of Craig's Metal Storm here, and I have a couple of the members of Pressure with me today. Hey, how's it going? Would you guys like to introduce yourselves and what positions you both do in the band?
Mm-hmm. Shall you start, Olli?
I don't know. We are Pressure, a metal band from Stockholm, Sweden. We sing a lot of amazing songs at the moment. I'm myself a singer, and Simon do a lot of other weird job for the band, including some instruments. Actually, all of the instruments for our songs. So, Simon, tell us about yourself more. I'm just a singer,
Oh,
you know.
well, I'm I'm a strange guy, some that doesn't fit in anywhere.
I agree.
No, I'm Simon. Um, I do most of the recordings of the instrumentals for Pressure right now. So I play drums, bass, keyboard, guitars, ukulele, and flute, and different other strange things. In our song that's entitled Pressure, I actually played a steel can also. Mhm.
And we're going to get into the first question of the interview now. Please go back in the history of Pressure and how the band all got started.
Yeah, back in the dawn of times, there were only darkness. Then Pressure came. Uh, no, something like that. Pressure has been around since 2018. We started up actually. Um I've been doing and playing around Sweden with different cover bands and party bands since 2007 or 8 or something. I've toured around Sweden, and yeah, it got boring. So I started to rewrite a lot of stuff. I made metal versions of every song because I were tired of the pop songs. And then I got tired of the lyrics, so I changed the lyrics. Then I got tired of the melodies, so I changed the melodies. And then it was nothing left. So the current lineup to Pressure back then, we decided we don't give a shit anymore about covers, so we started to do our own stuff. And we did our first album, and we were ready to go out touring that album, and then COVID hit, and everything shut down, and it was horrible for us musicians. And then we decided to not go and die. So we decided to start working on our second album instead. We do what we call story metal. Story metal is that we write stories and that we ourselves has some kind of personal connection to, or want to tell a story about. And the second album, we wanted to do an album about real relationships. And by that time, we didn't have a female singer. We only have our male singer, uh, Olaf. And then we started to looking for some female, and we went out on the net and thought, yeah, let's find someone. And then there was this strange girl answering this ad. I
I'm
wonder
not
who that
strange.
was. Yeah.
That was just a ordinary evening in my life during the COVID, when you don't know what to do. And as a singer, you don't have gigs and you just feel bored and you go on Facebook and check all this weird stuff there. And I just found advertisement from Pressure, and they asked for female vocals, and I was like, okay, let's do it, let's try it. And actually, after a very long audition we had, it was like about a month. I recorded every single song they did for them to hear what kind of voice I have, what can I do as a singer. And they had a lot of singers there. I actually never talked to them how many, I don't know the details of that, but actually yesterday was the day I joined Pressure. That was our anniversary, 2 years when I joined it. So they um, actually picked me as a singer, and I was really, really happy about it because I used to be a cover singer for so many years, but my soul belonged to metal. And when I actually found those guys who saw me as a part of their family, well, that was something really, really special for me. That's how I joined Pressure, and that's how we are right now.
Awesome. Just this next one might get Simon fired up again. How did you guys come up with the band name Pressure?
That's actually, I think it's the boring part, because we just, after our first songs, we realized that almost every song that we did in some way could be related to different kind of pressures in life. It will be everything from peer pressure to pressure on yourself, pressures from others, pressure from society. So we were like, yeah, let's do cook this down to a single name, and it became Pressure. So Pressure was born from our lyrics, we can say.
Cool. This next one is a real good one. Who got your logo of the band design? Isn't the Pressure band logo? Who designed it?
Yeah, the Pressure logo was we did a couple of concept drawings in the band ourselves, and then we had our a designer that we worked with back then. And I can't pronounce her name really, because Olli said that I pronounce her name wrong all the time. So
Exactly.
I let you pronounce it instead.
Her name is Chidem.
Yep. So she's a Turkish designer who did this. We're really proud of that.
Right on. What are the band's immediate music career goals?
I mean, world domination. Is that too subtle?
Exactly. I wouldn't join if it wasn't like that.
Have you guys done any touring?
No, we have not, because the first tour was kind of cancelled during the COVID. Then we've been mostly recording things, and we have had a lot of band members changing recently, and therefore we have been focusing on our current release actually. So we are looking to tour later on, but as for now, we have been releasing and recording.
What are some of your favorite moments when in the studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of strange things can be going on here? Okay. What's our favorite? The most we have one of our producers that we worked with before, and in the beginning, when he wasn't really satisfied, he asked for tons of redos and doubles and redos and redos and redos, and we were so tired of this. So we were like, okay, we don't give a shit about those guys anymore, so we do this ourselves instead. So we basically ditched the pros and went with ourselves, and now we sound much better.
This next one might get you both fired up a little bit. What
Yeah.
advice do you have for people who want to form their own bands?
That's a hard one. Well, it takes a lot of courage, I think, and energy. And you definitely have to find a soulmate. That's how you find a soulmate for your life, like a wife or husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. That's how you have to find your bandmate that will always stick to the idea, feel you, hear you, and it's actually very hard to find. That's why there are so many bands split and we don't hear anything from them. That's just what I think about it. I don't know about Simon. I think you think it's the same. I hope.
I mean, I agree because I would add that it takes so much determination also, because for take me and Ollie for example, we talk hours and hours, and we will send stuff all the time and song ideas and small portions, and suddenly at 3 a.m. in the morning there comes a message like, I've just realized that we need to change this.
Exactly.
And then it's like, what? And then it's like we spend much more. I would say that you spend more time with the band that you do with your family or friends, because this is a lifestyle. It's not only a thing. It's a life being a metal musician. There is a small. It's hard to live by this. It's hard to break through, and it's hard. It takes so much energy of yourself to actually dare to give out yourself in this way, and then you must also be your biggest own fans, because you must believe in this when everyone else is kind of listening to the same song on the big four over and over and over again. But the thing is that it's not only it's not a work, it's not a hobby, it's a calling. For me, it's to, as Ollie said, you find someone who you can do magic with, and then you will have the possibility to actually leave a legacy. And that's what drives me also, because together here in Pressure we can leave a legacy. And when I'm old and sitting there on my Harley Davidson rollator and drinking whiskey, then I will want to actually think back and say, well, what the hell? It was such a fun ride. I don't wanna regret things. I wanna be like, okay, I did it full throttle, straight into the wall. Yep.
Yeah.
This next one's a real good one. Please give some vocal tips or advice for starting out vocalists.
Well, practice. Just practice. Don't think about anything. Uh, for example, trying to learn how to do extreme vocals at the moment. I think I reached masters at just normal vocals, metal vocals. Okay, I think I can do anything that maybe I want, or maybe Simon hears. We can do anything, but extreme vocals is just something special for me that I want to also master. And actually, that's what I can advise for any singers out there. I just say, just practice, nothing more. Just do your morning exercises, then rest and do again and again and again and again. And that's just a simple advice for every singer out there. And maybe for me too, because sometimes I just skip morning exercises.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Lemon Killmeister, he clearly threw 2 times and then he went up on stage. That was his singing exercises. But it wasn't that challenging, perhaps, what he does. But I mean,
No,
yeah,
it's actually about anything. Even if you want to learn how to play guitar or piano, you just go and exercise. Nothing more.
yeah. I mean, as a guitarist, I teach guitar also, and the thing here is that people are often like coming and yeah, how much do you practice yourself? And I would say that if I don't get like 3 or 4 hours myself a day, then it's bad. You need to do this. You need to keep in the game. You need to play everything, and then you have it's everything that small details. You must see yourself as an elite athlete. You must focus on the small details. You must learn new techniques to keep in the game.
I get you guys right there. And just so you know, Olli, Simon knows this about me from a previous interview. I'm actually a death metal vocalist. I've been doing death metal vocals from 16 till 47 now. Here's the proof.
Oh, whoa. That's good.
I've been doing that for 32 or 33 years now, and I haven't blown I blew my voice out twice at a lot of shows because they didn't have the PA system set up right. But you know how I got back at that PA guy one time? I got this
No.
weird Japanese grindcore high style streak I can't even do in the apartment because it'll be heard 2 houses over so loud. I did that one live at a show. I blew the PA speaker out on him with it. They still don't fix the PA speaker right either. I hear pop, crackle, and other bands are trying to do their vocals at the Royal Albert. That was back in 2006. I did that to them.
Right.
Yeah, like I love doing vocals. I even have black metal highs that I use too, and I do clean singing too, like Bruce Dickinson, Judas Priest. Those are a little harder for me to do because I'm more trained for the death metal style.
Amazing.
Yeah, me, just before the pressure, I was in a band, and everyone quit on me because I wrote so strange songs and stuff like that. So I ended up singing. So, and that name of the band was Crow Show. So I think that was a reflection of my voice. So, well, I will not show how I sound.
I know how you sound.
Yeah, that's why you're laughing all the time.
I'm sorry. But I just sent you some, exercises. So maybe next time.
Yes, I will do them. I will do them.
All right.
It's okay if we get into the next question now.
Yeah.
You have a new release titled Heroes Will Fall coming out on October 6th, 2023. Where can the album be pre-ordered or purchased?
Yeah, you can find it on like every streaming platform, on our Bandcamp, or it can be pre-saved. We have that link on both our social medias. You'll find us on both Instagram and Facebook under the handle Pressure Sweden in one word, and we are mostly active right now on Instagram. And there you'll find free save and pre-orders and a lot of stuff there, and a lot of interesting videos.
Yeah, we are preparing a giveaway on Instagram, so join us and win our merch there.
Right on. This next one is a really good one, and it's touching about three of my favorite songs off the new album, with tracks like Demonic Oath, Metal Morning, My Old Dagger being released on this album. Would you like to talk about the themes and concepts behind these songs?
Sure. It's actually it's a little bit of what should I say? It's a mini story. All the 5 songs on the album. The Demonic Oath is the title track of the album, the start, the intro. It tells the story about 2 demon commanders, a huntress and an old seasoned warrior, that swear their oath to their god, their old dragon lord. It's an unbreakable oath, actually, and it's the main wording of this is "all that I am is yours," and Demonic Oath tells how they swear this oath, how serious it is, and yeah, how committed they are, I would say. Or
so in the end of the EP, we will find out who will win this fight.
yeah. And the what do you say? Metal Morning. Metal Morning is the dawn of the battle, when the 2 forces facing off. It's a really energetic song.
And by the way, my favorite of this EP.
I've never in my entire life been so tired after playing drums. It's so much double kicks. It's so I was like,
That's why it has so much energy. I just love it. It's just like heart beating.
It was so much. It's the dawn of the battle, so it's really energetic. It's the moment before you hear the charge command. You are full of energy. You have your sword and shield, and you're ready to rush through the battlefield to do this. Metal Morning will come. And the final song, My Old Dagger, not to tell anything here, but it's one of the warriors here are at the brink of destruction and fends the bridgehead to the final place. With his sword is broken and the shield is shattered. The axe is no more, and you only have your old trustworthy old dagger by your side. And you won't be taken prisoner, you won't be nothing. So when you can't slay no more, well, you use the dagger on yourself. So that's the story about the 3 songs.
This next one's a really good one. Were there any session musicians used in this recording of Heroes Will Fall, such as guest vocalists, guitarists, bassists, or drummers?
Simple answer. No.
It was just we.
No. We have been working with session musicians before, but not during this release.
All good. I didn't know that. I wasn't sure. Just so you guys know, before we get into the next question of the interview, I want to let you know that the album is absolutely sick and awesome. I love every track on it. It's a great, well balanced album, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I
It's,
jammed 2 days ago before I set up for the interview.
yeah. So which is your favorite song?
My favorite would be
Yeah.
track 4. I just don't remember the name of the song off the top of my head right now.
Track 4 is called Demon Huntress.
That would be one. That would be the one. I love that one the most out of them all. Sorry, I didn't remember the song title off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember when you got an arsenal of almost 500,000 songs in your collection.
I know. I forget song titles all the time. Olli knows every song title there is, but she's a jukebox.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
lost listening to the questions for a second there. I'm just trying to find where I was in here. What's the rating procedure for Heroes Fall album? Was the rating procedure a joint effort, or was everything written individually by the members?
I think we do everything together.
Yeah.
Either way, if I have an idea, I send it to Simon and we working on it. And if Simon has, he sends it to me. But it's most of the time just me and Simon.
Yeah, it's
working on our ideas that we have. But for this EP, we just had the topic, like we called it demons and love. So we just worked on it in that way, and I think we nailed it.
Yeah, but it's always been that way with us too. It's a fantastic thing, I must say, because it's so fun. I think I have done something really good, and then I'm like, yeah, I made it. And then I send it to Olli, and she'd be like, I like the first 3 bars, but can we change this? And this must be heavier there, and I can be this. And then I do that, and then we shoot things back and forth. But it's like when we're done, it's almost like, yeah, this was much better. Yep. So thank you for shooting down my ego every time here, but that's good.
But I think it's called a collaboration, and
yeah,
always for good, right?
Yeah, it's so long words. You must understand. I'm
All right.
blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Who came up with the album art for Heroes Fall?
We had to brainstorm it, and we had a couple of ideas for it. And I made a first draft of it, and well, we liked it, but the producer said it's not good enough. And we had to rework it. And after a couple of tries, I sent my ideas to the band after we discussed it for a couple of hours. And yeah, I did that.
Well, let's you know this is that artwork actually turned out really well.
Thank you so much.
I know how it feels to try and get our work done, because when my band was going, I had to I hired a guy from the Philippines to do one of our arts. It hasn't been released yet. I still got to see he's got a copy of it. I have it on my Facebook. I can save it from there. But the thing is, it actually turned out really, really good for what I wanted. I've got to get my band back going after an 18-year, almost 19-year hiatus.
Yeah.
I haven't given up on it, but the guitarist I was working with, she decided to leave because she didn't agree with how I wrote. It's disappointing.
Yeah. I know but that's yeah. I mean, people do stuff like that with albums, and people kind of we had this we were going to get a video down by some guy, and it took forever to get it back. It was like, yeah, okay, yeah, and then we got tired and we did our videos ourselves instead. Like, okay, and actually, this is so fun. Olli did the cut our videos, and she but we actually did so much with her computer, so it kind of burned.
It's close to it now. That's why we're not releasing any videos for this EP. You can handle it.
Well,
you-
I
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off, Simon.
no worries. Go ahead. Ask
No, go ahead and finish what you're going to say. I don't mind.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that we the fun thing is that we when we do music videos, we have worked really hard on finding locations, because we film in different locations. So it was very fun. I remember when we did the video for our song that will soon be very right again. It's we have a song called Sacramental Anger, and we did that and released that for last Halloween. It's a very witchcraft metal song, and we filmed that in 2 different countries, and it was so fun to do that because we had to send pictures back and forth of finding a lookalike forest. So that was fun. Like, is this the trees? No, can you move a little there? Yeah. So that was fun.
Exactly. But so far, I would say that would be our best video so far.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
there
I
are
love that.
going to be much better videos, but so far it tells a story, and we are about storytelling. So, yeah, I just watched it actually before the interview to have an inspiration, and I really like it. If you haven't seen it, just go to Precious Sweden on YouTube and check it out. Sacramental Anger.
Yep. I would say, and me being a little bit more like I am, I like our newest video there, where I like all the things. It's
Well, it's just more funny, and Sacramental is scary.
no, you don't understand me, Olli. The all the things is fun because I got to wear a dress, a pink dress.
That's also scary. So yeah, okay.
I mean, I really wore it well. You should see my figure. I'm like I like
It
turn on
fits
myself.
you. It fits you so good.
Yeah, I'm actually really ladylike.
Oh my god, no. Just don't start it.
Yeah. Mwah.
Do
I
you,
go.
do you have any social media networks that the band can be reached on?
Yeah,
Well,
mostly face.
yeah, we are very active on Instagram. So go and subscribe and check our stuff. We don't only um, do covers. We don't only do. We don't only show our songs there, but we also have fun doing some fun stuff there. So check out our Instagram first of all, then subscribe on Spotify and also YouTube. Everywhere we can be found as Precious Sweden.
Yeah, and
Other social networks, we're also there.
Yeah, the good if you want to see and read about our reviews and see a collection of everything that we've done, we can also be reached at our official website. It's pressure.band.
Cool. So with four more for the interview, and I'll need some station IDs from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Are you signed to a label, and if so, how's it going with this label?
Yeah, we can do that. Or if you want, we can. Do you want this here, or do you want an audio file with it? We can send you a better station ID for it.
No, I wasn't asking you about the station ID yet. I was asking are you signed to a label, and if so, how's it going with
Ah,
the record label?
yeah. We um, we one of our albums is signed to the Dutch label Xing Records. It's our second album, In a Dark Harbors Trust. But all the rest of our releases are self-released.
Okay, I didn't know that. All good. Is there plan? So, is there plans for another foreseeable full-length album from Pressure, and has writing begun for it yet? Like, are you guys working on a new album at all? Is what I was asking.
Yeah, I mean the. Yeah, what shall we say about that, Olli?
I had some problems with the sound. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again?
I said, are you guys planning on releasing another full-length album from Pressure, and has writing begun for it yet?
Well,
Yeah.
we're not planning to release any albums yet. We really we try to concentrate on singles because I don't know, that's how we feel and that's how we write music. If we are right now working on a couple of songs very hard,
Couple.
but in our catalog we have around 25 songs unreleased. They are different in moods, in music and everything. We can't put them in one album at the moment, so we just decided to release singles, maybe EPs, but not albums.
We have seen that albums actually um, have not worked that well for us. It's the songs that we released some as singles has gone much better than the tracks that are hidden on the albums. People, in my opinion, people take one or two songs that they like anyway from the album. They put those in their playlist. They don't listen to the whole album or something like that anymore. So we do this instead, and we try to release music quite often anyway. We try to drop new music around every 6 weeks or something like that. But me and Ollie, we write really much songs. Um,
Just
so
stop
that's
us,
open.
someone.
And I apologize if there's been any audio difficulties in places here on your guys' end. Could be my connection to my internet. I don't know.
No worries.
Okay. We have two more for the interview, and then I'll need the station IDs. How does it feel working with Sam Bone Promotions?
Adorable. I love
Oh,
her.
yeah, we love Sam. Sam has been with us from the beginning, really, and Sam is the best. It's just that if anyone needs that kind of dedication, you can't find anywhere else. We love Sam, and
Exactly. Sambone.
Woo!
That leaves us with one more, and I'll need the station IDs. What new band news do you have on the pressure front, as in anything we haven't covered so far in this interview?
Oh, do we have an hour more? No. No, it's very much happening in the pressure world right now. We are auditioning new band members. We are creating a lot of new exciting songs. Actually, as Olli said, we have a couple that we work really hard for. That's much more modern, more heavy, and really different from our old stuff. It's very challenging for us in this way, but it's very cool things that's coming. I can promise you that. We have also been working on updating our own network and our own collaborations, so that we will be seen on many new places as well. So yeah, it's a lot of things that are happening. So I would say that come follow us on our social media channels, and you will see a lot of new fun stuff coming out.
Cool. That leaves us with the station IDs now. I'm going to use Olli as the example. Hey, this is Olli of Pressure, and you're listening to Mangled Music Radio is the station ID you're going to do, and then Simon will follow you up afterwards.
Okay.
You guys are ready.
Okay, I hang up now.
No, the station IDs.
Okay. Yep.
Actually, Simon, do you have my email?
Yep.
I'll email you the station ID information for the two station IDs, and we'll get them that way.
Yeah, perfect. We'll record that for you. No
All right.
problems.
You guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you very much for the time in this interview.
Yeah, but thank you, Maestro.
So much.
You guys, it'll be up on YouTube in about an hour.
Amazing.
Stay metal.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.